Today we're going up this canyon to check out some abandoned mines. And the great thing about the canyon we're going up is that it makes a giant loop around. So looking up this way, straight ahead is a bunch of mines up the mountain. And then this road we take loops around over to that road you could see in the distance. And that loops goes this way, several hundred feet away, comes down, and then it meets up with the road we're currently on. So a great little excursion, no backtracking required, and this route will allow us to see this entire canyon, so we could say we've seen every mine in this area. Coming up on a mine adit right now. Right above us is those mines we plan to hike to at the top of that mountain. And then looking into this mountain, there's one lonely prospect pit. Looking back down, there's a mine right there. That's the one we'll look at after hiking to the top of this mountain. This is fenced off, unsafe mine sign. Waste rock below. A decent sized waste rock pile. And this is the mine. Looks like some people have decided to move around the barbed wire to get past. The portal's partially collapsed, but it's still accessible. Just entered through the portal. There's a collapse up ahead. A lot of reverberation in this mine. Significantly colder inside than it is outside. It's a good sign. Winds going down. This isn't as collapsed in as I thought it would be. Let's see, let's get situated. Tunnel going down that way. Sure as hell not gonna crawl through there. We have a flooded mine shaft. That's something I've never seen before. That's awesome. If you could see that water reflection. That's flooded. Ladder going down. Almost horizontal. Pocket right there. In the tunnel, we continue down right here. And look at this rock too. That looks like natural asbestos, doesn't it? Some of you who might be more familiar, let me know. To me, it looks like it. Continuing in the tunnel. It's not as big on this side. And I think we might reach the face unless there's a drift going to the right. That's it. Okay. Face is out that way. Now I'm going to get out of this mine and hike up to those other mines at the top of this mountain. There's 2 mines at the top of this mountain. This is the first one, which, as you can see, it's been closed off. Looks like they did it on purpose too, because if you go up this way, there's no big rocks or anything, so these had to come from somewhere. I didn't think this one would go anywhere anyway, because look at the size of the waste rock pile. Looking down, there's some mines over there. That's a sneak peek at what we'll be looking at in this video. And then going up to the top of this mountain is the rest of the mines that we're going to look at. So let's get up there. This mine's not accessible. Incline shaft. Going down a long ways. We just came from that mountain. It's starting to rain. The wind's kicking up. Got a storm coming. Just look at those clouds up there. There are some rain clouds. Got another mine. Vertical shaft. Not accessible. Okay. Let's continue onward. 3 waste rock piles. Bottom one's the biggest one. There's also some ruins at the bottom one. Above these waste rock piles at the very top of the mountain, there's a vertical shaft. I'm not going to go to it, but that's something of worthiness to mention. The top waste rock pile is a mine that we might be able to gain access to. What you're looking at right now is the remnants of an ore bin. It would have been right there. The rain's coming down. There's a mine right here. Don't know if it's accessible. Nope. Collapsed in at it. Coming this way. Old ore cart tracks. This at it isn't accessible. You could probably slip in, but I wouldn't feel safe without proper climbing rope and whatnot like that. Down there's those ore cart tracks, the waste rock pile, the remnants of the ore bin. Going this way, we continue out the canyon, and we have one more mine to check out. It's pouring rain right now, so I have to be really cautious when we look at the rest of this canyon, because I can't get the camera stabilizer or the microphone wet. But we have a homestead. What you're looking at right now, that's an old homestead. There's a mine right above it. We'll go have a look at that mine. At this mine, the primary commodity was lead, just like the first mine. So let's go check out this homestead real quick. Not much left, but this is where it was. Now it's just a bunch of wood. Then real quickly, going this way, try to do this as fast as possible. We have a pantry. This one's in terrible condition. Roof's collapsed in, the walls. Looking over the homestead, not a lot remains. Have a waste rock pile on this side. I don't think there's anything at the bottom of it. Yeah, not much. And looking this way, that's the mine right there. There's a lot of vegetation at the portal. This is just overgrown. See if we could get around it. Well, that explains why we have so much vegetation. Flooded mine shaft. Wow, the moment you stand near this mine shaft, it's like an AC is just blowing in your face. Strong airflow. And unfortunately, that's the last mine for today. I just went up this whole canyon, made a loop around. So good news is we could say we've seen this entire canyon, never have to come back here again. Bad news is there wasn't much to see. With that being said, this is it today. Got this canyon done with some weird weather too, like it was raining. Now it's just overcast. It was sunny. It's funny.